On a Roll, How Life Responds to Your Momentum, by David Russo. Introduction. The 8 Ball. It started at a pool table. The shots were landing clean. Smooth. Effortless. Every angle opened itself up before I even leaned over the felt. My opponent shook his head, laughing, and yelled across the room, "Get some water on this guy. He's on fire." I lined up the final shot and dropped the 8 ball into the corner pocket. Game over. But it wasn't luck. It was rhythm. Something had clicked inside me, and the world outside simply responded. That feeling of alignment, that effortless flow, it wasn't confined to the pool hall. I started noticing something. Life responds to your momentum. When you're in flow, opportunities appear, conversations click, and doors open in ways you can't force or predict. This audiobook is about that invisible force. About how your energy, focus, and actions compound, creating a momentum that either propels you forward or pulls you back. It's not about luck. It's not about talent alone. It's about how you show up, consistently, in every moment. Whether your goal is success in business, relationships, health, or personal growth, the principle is the same. Momentum is real, measurable, and responsive. The question is simple: in which direction are you rolling? Chapter 1. Momentum is real. You've felt it before. That streak where everything seems to click. One small win leads to another. The morning starts strong, and by afternoon, you're unstoppable. It's not coincidence. It's momentum. Momentum isn't motivational fluff. It's real. It's observable. And it always starts inside you. Think about a time you woke up with focus and clarity. The decisions were easier. Conversations felt smoother. Challenges didn't feel like obstacles, they felt like stepping stones. You didn't force it. You were just aligned. That alignment created movement, and movement created results. Here's the key: momentum doesn't start with external outcomes. It starts with your internal state. Confidence, focus, and clarity compound. One thought leads to action. One action leads to another. And suddenly, you're moving faster than you thought possible. The good news: momentum is not reserved for a lucky few. It's built. Every day, in small ways, you can create the force that carries you forward. The first step is simple: win internally first. Master your mindset, take deliberate action, and let life respond. The external wins, they always follow. Chapter 2. Life is feedback. Life is constantly talking to you. The question is, are you listening? Every interaction, every challenge, every small decision sends a signal back. Walk into a room unsure of yourself, and you'll feel the resistance. Walk in calm, confident, and decisive, and cooperation appears almost effortlessly. Life mirrors your state. This isn't magic. It's feedback. Behavioral analytics on a human scale. Your tone, posture, timing, and focus shape what happens next. People respond, not to who you wish you were, but to who you are in that moment. Think of life as a conversation between you and the world. Every comment, every glance, every outcome is data. Most people ignore it. Winners analyze it. Ask yourself, when do doors open easily for me? When do conversations stall? What am I thinking or feeling just before a win? Your answers are more than self-reflection. They are a map. Momentum follows understanding. When you read life correctly, you can adjust, pivot, and steer outcomes instead of just reacting. The truth is simple: life doesn't happen to you. It responds to you. Chapter 3. The Positive Spiral. Success isn't a single moment. It's a chain reaction. One small win leads to another, and before you know it, momentum is carrying you forward. This is the positive spiral: confidence, action, result, reinforced confidence. It starts small. Maybe it's completing a task you've been avoiding. Maybe it's making one phone call or finishing a single workout. That tiny victory does something powerful. It proves to yourself that you can. And belief is contagious, for yourself, for your energy, for your results. Once you start, action becomes easier. Decisions feel clearer. Opportunities seem to appear exactly when they're needed. Momentum compounds, quietly and invisibly, until it begins to shape your entire day, week, and life. Here's the secret most people miss: you don't wait for a breakthrough to build momentum. You build it one small victory at a time. Stack them. Celebrate them. Let them carry you forward. The positive spiral is available to anyone. It isn't about luck, talent, or timing. It's about starting small, showing up consistently, and trusting that the motion you create will pull you further than you imagine. Chapter 4: The Negative Spiral. Momentum works both ways. Just as small wins compound into unstoppable energy, doubt compounds into hesitation, hesitation into mistakes, and mistakes into more doubt. This is the negative spiral, and everyone has felt it. It starts subtly. A misstep. A question you don't answer. A choice you second guess. Then comes hesitation. You overthink. You push harder. You force results. And somehow, the harder you push, the worse things get. Think about it. A deal starts slipping. You try too much, explaining more than necessary, convincing rather than connecting. Your energy tightens. The other person feels it. The momentum slips further. Suddenly, a small misstep feels like a catastrophe. The difference between those who stay stuck and those who recover isn't perfection. It's awareness. Recognizing the spiral early, before it's too far, gives you the power to reset. The negative spiral isn't permanent. It's reversible. Every misstep carries a lesson. Every stall carries a chance to regain control. Momentum is always moving. The question is, will you let it drag you down, or will you take a breath, reset, and redirect it? Chapter 5: Reading the Table. In pool, every shot shapes the next one. Great players don't just focus on sinking the current ball, they think 2, 3 moves ahead. They position themselves for the next opportunity before it even arrives. Life works the same way. Every conversation, every reaction, every decision is a shot on the table. You can choose to act blindly, reacting to what's immediately in front of you, or you can start thinking ahead, positioning yourself for what comes next. When you begin reading the table of your life, you stop reacting randomly and start acting strategically. You notice patterns. You anticipate outcomes. You make choices that improve not just the moment, but the moments that follow. Here's the truth: small, deliberate moves compound. One well-placed decision opens doors for the next. One thoughtful conversation sets the stage for a future opportunity. Miss the angle, and the next shot becomes harder. Reading the table isn't about controlling everything. It's about understanding the flow, seeing possibilities, and positioning yourself for success. The better you read the table, the more the world responds to your momentum. Chapter 6: Emotional Analytics. You track your time. You track your tasks. You track your performance. But do you track your emotions? Every day, your feelings are sending signals about what works and what doesn't. The moments when deals flow effortlessly, when conversations spark, when ideas hit, they aren't random. They follow patterns. Your energy, your focus, your mindset, these are data points. Start paying attention. When do you feel sharp and unstoppable? When does your motivation stall? What thoughts come before your wins, and what thoughts come before your setbacks? This is emotional analytics. Your feelings aren't just experiences, they are information. Patterns emerge when you track them consistently. And once you see the patterns, you can take control. Think of it like a dashboard. Every high-energy moment is a green light. Every hesitation, every self-doubt, a red light. Learn to recognize the signals. Adjust your approach. Protect your momentum. The more aware you become, the more precise your moves. Emotion isn't just a reaction, it's a tool. And the better you track it, the more life starts responding in your favor. Chapter 7: The Law of Transfer. Momentum doesn't stay contained. What you win in one area of life spills into another. Hit a personal goal in the gym, and suddenly you carry yourself with more confidence at work. Resolve a conflict at home, and your creativity at your desk improves. Complete a task early in the morning, and your entire day feels sharper, clearer, lighter. This is the law of transfer. Energy and momentum are contagious across areas of life. Success in one place becomes fuel in another. Frustration or doubt in one place drains your energy elsewhere. Most people treat life as isolated pockets: work, relationships, health, finances, but the truth is simple: momentum flows. Protect it. Direct it. Multiply it. Small wins in one corner of your life are never just small wins. They are catalysts. They influence everything around them. The key is awareness. Notice the energy you create in one place. Use it intentionally in the next. Momentum, once built, can ripple further than you imagine if you let it. Chapter 8. Resetting the game. Everyone hits a streak of missed shots. A day, a week, or even a series of setbacks where nothing seems to go your way. Momentum slows. Confidence wavers. The negative spiral begins to whisper, maybe this is just how it is. Here's the truth. It isn't over. Not even close. You can reset, right here, right now. Resetting isn't about dramatic changes. It's about small, deliberate moves that regain control. Step away. Breathe. Shift your environment. Focus on a guaranteed win, even if it's tiny. Make one call. Clear one task. Complete one small goal. Momentum, lost, can always be rebuilt, one step at a time. One shot at a time. One decision at a time. The key is to stop fighting the current and start redirecting it. Remember, one missed shot doesn't define the game. It's a cue, a signal, a chance to adjust your approach, regain your rhythm, and start the spiral moving in your favor again. Reset. Refocus. Reclaim your flow. The game is still yours to win. Bonus Chapter 8. The 8 ball. The 8 ball metaphor. In pool, the 8 ball wins the game. But here's the secret. You don't win by hitting the 8 ball first. You win by focusing on the other balls, one at a time. Each ball you pocket builds rhythm, confidence, and momentum. Only then does the 8 ball become just another shot. No pressure, no panic, no hesitation. Life works the same way. Your ultimate goals, the promotions, the relationships, the breakthroughs, the creative achievements, are like the 8 ball. You can't reach them all at once. Trying to force the final result creates stress, mistakes, and hesitation. The key is process. Focus on the step in front of you. Complete the task, handle the conversation, make the small decision. Each small win compounds, carrying you closer to the ultimate goal. Momentum is invisible, but it is real. When you focus on each ball with intention, the energy builds naturally. Pressure fades. Confidence rises. The big wins feel like the easiest shots of all. The 8 perspectives on being on a roll. Let's explore what it means to be on a roll from different angles. 1. Philosophical. Life is a series of deliberate steps. You can't control everything, but you can control each move. Strategic. Mindful actions compound into meaningful results. 2. Spiritual. Trust the flow. Alignment and presence are as important as action. When you stay centered, momentum seems to carry you effortlessly. 3. Psychological. Small wins breed confidence. Every completed task, every handled challenge, every mastered skill reinforces your belief in yourself. Momentum compounds internally before it shows externally. 4. Emotional. Your feelings are guides. Awareness of your energy, stress, or excitement helps you make better decisions and maintain your rhythm. 5. Relational. Relationships, like shots, require timing and patience. Momentum in communication grows from consistency, trust, and understanding, one interaction at a time. 6. Creative. Ideas develop gradually. One small experiment or iteration leads to insight. Momentum in creativity comes from persistent, steady effort. 7. Physical. Practical. Discipline and energy management matter. Consistent movement, preparation, and execution create flow that extends to all areas of life. 8. Reflective, integrative. Step back and see the patterns. Life is interconnected. Each win in one area strengthens the next. When you see the table clearly, the 8 ball becomes just another opportunity. The closing and integration. The lesson is simple. Don't chase the 8 ball. Treat it like every other shot. Focus on what's in front of you. One ball at a time. One action at a time. Momentum will do the rest. Pressure disappears when you trust the process. The rhythm you create carries you. Confidence grows naturally. And when you finally line up the 8 ball, it's no longer intimidating, it's just another shot, waiting to be taken. Life is a table full of balls. Every thought, every action, Every decision shapes the next shot. Momentum is your ally. Focus. Flow. Trust. Keep rolling. Line up the shot. Trust your rhythm. Call the corner pocket. Chapter 9. Playing offense. Too many people live life reacting, waiting, hoping, responding to circumstances instead of shaping them. They let opportunities slip, letting momentum decide their path. Winners play offense. They initiate. They call the shots. They aim before the world moves them. Playing offense isn't about recklessness. It's about choice. It's about seeing where life is heading and positioning yourself to lead, not follow. Every action you take creates energy, direction, and clarity. Every hesitation gives momentum to someone or something else. Think about it. Movement creates clarity. The act of deciding, acting, and committing clears doubt and focuses energy. Momentum doesn't wait. It favors motion over indecision. When you take control, even small moves send signals to yourself, to others, and to the world. You're no longer at the mercy of events. You're shaping them. You're calling the shots. Playing offense is a mindset, a posture, a habit. And once you start, the energy you generate carries you further than reaction ever could. Chapter 10. Staying in the flow. Flow isn't frantic energy. It isn't rushing or forcing results. It's controlled confidence. A rhythm where effort meets awareness and momentum carries you forward effortlessly. In flow, you don't chase outcomes. You trust preparation. You trust timing. You trust yourself. The world responds because you are aligned, focused, and moving with intention. Think about the last time everything clicked: a conversation, a project, a workout. You were present. Every decision felt natural. Every action built on the last. That is flow. It's not luck. It's earned. Staying in flow requires discipline. Protect your mindset. Guard against negative thoughts that disrupt rhythm. Guard your focus. Don't let distractions fracture your momentum. Choose your reactions carefully. Respond with awareness, not impulse. Flow is momentum in its purest form. It amplifies every small win, every action, every thought. And once you experience it, you'll know the difference between reacting to life and moving with it. The real power. Flow compounds. The longer you stay in it, the easier it is to maintain. The world doesn't just respond, it aligns with you. Conclusion. Calling the corner pocket. That 8-ball didn't drop by accident. I saw the angle. I trusted my stroke. I called the pocket. Life works the same way. You don't control everything on the table, but you control how you approach it. Every thought, every reaction, every decision. Momentum is always building, in one direction or the other. The world isn't random. It responds to your focus, your energy, your confidence, your alignment. When you move intentionally, life moves with you. When you hesitate, doubt, or overthink, life pushes back. The question is simple: are you feeding the spiral that lifts you, or the one that pulls you down? You are always on a roll. Choose the direction, line up the shot, and call the corner pocket.